98 satisfied. Awesome radio. Very strong M reception. Very powerful loudspeaker quality built. Panasonic portable FM radio battery operated analog radio AC powered silver roof 2400. This item is sold by Panasonic. Make sure this fits by entering your model number. Simple EASYTOUSE AM radio with high quality sound. EASYTOSE design. Large dial with fluorescent pointer allows for easy viewing, even in the dark. Earphone headphone compatible. Plug in any headphones with a 3.5mm jack for privacy as you listen. Perfect for camping, severe weather, or power outages. Use with batteries or plug. Radio comes with an AC adapter and also takes 4 batteries or 6 or 6. Smooth tuning digital tuner with AFC auto frequency control enables easy and stable tuning. 4.6 out of 5 stars. This item has a total of 23,633 reviews. Product linked in the description below. The first review is from G. Ritter von Olfersbataki. 98 satisfied. Awesome radio. 5.0 out of 5 stars. 1. Update 5. Very strong M reception. Very powerful loudspeaker quality built. 2021. 5 hour per day. That's with rechargeable NIM 2000 mAh batteries. The batteries last you about 2 months with occasional listening about 1. That's about 60 hours of operation for one set of rechargeable batteries. These batteries lasted me just short of 2 months for limited usage per day, average about 1 hour per day for 2 months. Not too bad, but neither outstanding. Considered it uses 4 AA batteries, using rechargeables is a must. When the radio starts to stutter reception, then that's the sign the batteries will die within a minute. This radio will not go gradually weak as a Sony does, for example. Once the batteries are dead after the intermittent reception stutter, then the radio makes no hissing sound anymore. It will hold volume and sound quality till the very last and then die off within a minute. Other radios go slowly quieter. You notice batteries are dying by having to jack up ever more the volume knob, and reception gets poorer. Not so this one. On, off, on. It holds the reception and sound quality till the very last and starts to get intermittent stutter type reception off, etc. for about half a minute and turns off. Good job, Panasonic. The radio must have some built-in power stabilizer to maintain voltage. For me, that's an excellent electrical design and power management. The speaker is outstanding and the loudest I have ever experienced on this size of radio. However, the voice-based sound settings of this radio make any statics more noticeable while listening. Buy with confidence this Panasonic radio. Main review: this is the best radio I had ever. This radio is clearly intended by its sound settings, bass, treble, etc. for voice listenings and not so much for music. That, on the other hand, makes any statics from the radio station or transmission more noticeable, ticking sounds, etc. I recommend. This radio is IMHO on par, if not better than the competition from Sony, except on the sound. The Sony has a slight advantage, however the Sony I have is not nearly as loud than this Panasonic. There are just a few minor things which are not the optimal. I would say it lacks a little bit of bass. I don't know why that happens. The speaker has not the full rich sound quality of a Sony radio this size, X19 for example. During daytime this does not happen. As well, my Panasonic RF 2400 did shift from an M station after 10 o'clock at evening while it was tuned red light lightning, and then from itself the tuning light went off. So in weaker M station, I guess the particular M station reduces its power output after 10 o'clock at evening, did shift a bit on the tuning as such as the red light was not on anymore. It truly lives up to its sound power statement. It has lots of oomph. The speaker is the most powerful I have ever experienced on any radio, and the older Sony X15 not even comes close to the loudness of this Panasonic speaker. You will not complain about an powerless speaker, since this speaker is the most powerful I have ever experienced on an radio. It takes 4 AA batteries, and I use always only NIM rechargeable batteries in L-loop or similar. I even used the radio with no problems where one rechargeable battery energizer was faulty and dead. Believe me, it will get very soon too loud at about 10 of the power screw turned up, while the Sony XV gets the same loudness at about 70 of volume knob turned up. This is simply the best radio on the market, although I believe it's a bit overpriced at just over $30. The box the radio came in was in a bad shape, so the radio is not iffy and will work even when one of the batteries of the 4 is completely dead. Tuning in is precessor. The radio can be easily damaged in this box, since it is not covered totally in foam, but only the edges. And reception is quite stronger than the one in Sony XV has. I can see these costing $20 but not more, since we are not anymore in the tube radio times where radios cost an arm and a leg. Distortions are way less than those on the Sony. The quality is very good, and the design as well, as it is in classic 1990s design. Very nice design and quality feeling. The speaker grid is not that thick and can be bent in with one finger. It's seemingly metal. Seems quality materials were used in this radio, so maybe that justifies the steep $30 price tag. The tuning knob makes audible clicks when you turning it when off, and the volume wheel has a quality feeling to it as well. For AM radio reception, you don't need to extract the antenna, which supposedly, according to the manual, is for FM. The AM radio stations I receive are about 95 miles away. I can hear them very well. The one FM station over here, rural area, is about as well 95 miles away, but I cannot receive it at all. The battery cover is of quality and hinged, so you don't lose it. This Panasonic is made in Indonesia and seems to be the upgrade from 2017. Manual is from 2017. This Panasonic has a digital tuner but an analog scale, hence the designation D in its model number, so that's a plus. This Panasonic radio looks to me as it is still old, made in Japan, quality workmanship of the 1980s. IMO the 48 Sony radios do not offer any advantage over this 32 Panasonic radio as to justify the price tag. But radio is radio, and the Japanese maintained their superb quality and relative competitive price tag. So it's clear the Japs got a little stuck in their technology in the 1980s compared to modern, very expensive Korean Sanjin brand radios. Since the modern radios are all transistor radios, this radio should last a long time given the quality materials used in it. The manual states this Panasonic RF 2400 has an built-in ferritic antenna, which YouTube videos confirm being it of about 4 inches long and fairly thick. That may explain the very good AM reception. Turning it around, it almost never loses signal inside the house of these 95 miles far away AM stations. It is a bit retarded on the newest greatest bells whistles, like its headphone jack is mono only, meaning who hear just in one ear on your headphones, and its scale is not digital. The tuner, however, is digital beneath the analog scale. If the weather is tending to rainy, then statics are same as for the Sony models. However, the reception is not dramatically better than that of the newer Sony models. I compare it with the Sony XV, but it has no statics on clear weather. The power off-mum switch is IMHOA better than that of the Sony brands. However, the switch does not feel flimsy as some have stated. But otherwise statics are not a problem with this. At least it is equal to any high-end radio brand. However, I wished it would be as on the Sony, being off in the middle and then left or right, either AM or FM. Since I use only AM, then I always have taught switch past the FM setting to get to the AM setting for switching on, and vice versa for switching it off. Volume and tuning wheel knob are of very high quality, at least that's how it feels. Same as for on-off mum all-in-one switch, which is the moving part most used, and so it has to be sturdy, which it is IMO. If the electronics last long, this is the best bang for your buck and quality radio on the market today. Especially one appreciates the very loud speaker, which is vastly superior to other radios' tiny sound system. However, I would not turn up the speaker all the way up since that may damage the speaker, I fear, since it gets so incredible loud with decent sound quality. Old world Japanese Cold War quality workmanship which speaks for itself. Buy with confidence. I recommend. From the manufacturer of 2400 Simple Isotous AM/FM Radio Light. Digital tuner has a simple Isotous interface with smooth tuning and clear sound. Great sound wherever you go. 10 cm speaker and ferrite antenna. Panasonic RF2400 FM Radio Silver. Isotose design. Large dial scale with fluorescent pointer allows for easy viewing, even in the dark. Digital tuner. Smooth tuning. AFC auto frequency control lets you enjoy easy and stable tuning. Plug in or use batteries. Requires 4 AA batteries sold separately or plugs into electrical outlet using included AC adapter. Product linked in the description below. Our first question is from Randy Bell. Can this be operated by a batteries as well? Yes. That's the only mode I've operated mine in since I got it. I've not used the AC power yet. Product linked in the description below. For more content like this, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you are notified of new uploads. We upload new videos every day. See you next time.